You know, every now and again, something wakes me up in the middle of the night and says, "No, you got to get up. Nope, you're not going back to bed. You're getting up. Yep, you're going to have to sit down with the guitar," and yeah, it's part of the gig.
And that comes to you. You got to do it. Is it a challenge still?
The blank page is the greatest challenge life has to offer, as far as I can see. You know, what is worth saying? What's worth saying anymore? Especially in an era where it's just wall-to-wall universal output and everybody's saying something. When you're writing a song, you're writing something that can't be said with words alone, can't be done with music alone. It takes words and music, maybe offer a new insight into something that's otherwise been said a million times. Those new insights are, you know, they're hard to find. They're hard to come by.
Satisfying when they do come.
Yeah.
Is there a particular metaphor in being in the band, or is it what you know? Is that why you're right about being in a band? Because that's what you know, what you've known since you were a teenager.
Well, yeah, it's if I'm going to speak from experience, I'm going to probably have to couch it in terms of the fact that all I've ever known is this existence. I've been a performing musician all my days, and some people are given, even me, from time to time, are given to the notion that I'm speaking from my own experience, when really, in reality, I'm speaking from some sort of mythical place when that character comes through me. That's mythos back there that's coming through, and all I'm doing is letting the character step through. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not there. Or at least if I've done my job, I'm out of the picture. But every now and again, I sort of creep back into view. I look at my hands or something, and I come back into view, and so I have to make some attempt to understand this character, and my only frame of reference is traveling and playing music.
What would you tell that teenager from Palo Alto who you were?
If I had to tell him anything, I'd just tell him good luck. That's all you can hope for.
One of the things I've heard, though, is that the harder you work, the more luck you have.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm not real shy about working. I will put my shoulder to the wheel. You know, I'm as lazy as the next guy, but I found something that I love doing, and that helped me overcome my basic laziness. And once I get into it, I can't stop. After working at this for as many years as I have, a lot more doors are open to me now, and I'll be stir-fried if I'm just gonna walk past that. If you've worked for your entire life to be able to work with a symphony orchestra on a meaningful level, how can you pass that up?
Is any of this at all related to the fact that Jerry left so soon, that you see things that maybe you would have been doing together, or you're doing this because he left so soon?
Well, he left some unfinished business, and I'm going to do my best. We were partners. I'm going to do my best to tidy some stuff up for him. He was a dear friend of mine. You know, that's what you do for your friends. Would you hold it near
as it were you? Singer-songwriter and guitarist Bob Weir, a cornerstone of the Grateful Dead and its many latter-day offshoots for more than half a century, has died at the age of 78 after a long battle with cancer and underlying lung issues, according to a statement shared by his family. Weir was diagnosed last summer and began treatment just 3 weeks before Dead & Company, a Grateful Dead spinoff, took the stage at Golden Gate Park for a historic weekend of concerts celebrating the band's 60th anniversary. Many fans believed those emotional, live-streamed performances could be the band's unannounced farewell, though few realized the immense physical challenges Weir was facing as he powered through what would become his final shows. The family statement read, "It is with profound sadness that we share the passing of Bobby Weir. He transitioned peacefully, surrounded by loved ones, after courageously beating cancer as only Bobby could. Unfortunately, he succumbed to underlying lung issues. Bobby's final months reflected the same spirit that defined his life. Diagnosed in July, he began treatment only weeks before returning to his hometown stage for a 3-night celebration of 60 years of music at Golden Gate Park. Those performances, emotional, soulful, and full of light, were not farewells but gifts. Another act of resilience, an artist choosing, even then, to keep going by his own design. As we remember Bobby, it's hard not to feel the echo of the way he lived. A man drifting and dreaming, never worrying if the road would lead him home. A child of countless trees, a child of boundless seas. There is no final curtain here, not really. Only the sense of someone setting off again. He often spoke of a 300-year legacy, determined to ensure the songbook would endure long after him. May that dream live on through future generations of deadheads. And so we send him off the way he sent so many of us on our way, with a farewell that isn't an ending, but a blessing, a reward for a life worth living. His loving family, Natasha, Monet, and Chloe, request privacy during this difficult time and offer their gratitude for the outpouring of love, support, and remembrance. May we honor him not only in sorrow, but in how bravely we continue with open hearts, steady steps, and the music leading us home. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings. Bob Weir's journey into music began at just 16 years old, when he followed the sound of a banjo into a Palo Alto music store on New Year's Eve in 1963, where he met Jerry Garcia. That chance encounter sparked a lifelong musical partnership and ultimately led to the formation of the Grateful Dead in 1965, alongside Garcia, Ron Pigben McKernan, Phil Lesh, and Bill Kreutzmann. For the next 3 decades, Weir served as the band's rhythmic backbone, contributing vocals and rhythm guitar across 13 studio albums, countless live performances, and a touring legacy that shaped generations of devoted fans known as Deadheads. Though the Grateful Dead formally ended in 1995 following Garcia's death, Weir continued carrying the music forward through projects such as The Other Ones, The Dead, Dead and Company, and later Bobby Weir and Wolf Bros. Beyond music, Weir was deeply committed to social and environmental causes, known as a longtime vegetarian and animal rights advocate. He is survived by his wife, Natasha Minter, and their daughters, Monet and Chloe, who have asked for privacy as they grieve. May his soul rest in eternal peace, and may the music he gave the world continue to lead us home.